How we doing this Monday afternoon? Well, it's about 4 o'clock almost. I had to reposition. Yeah, I know I'm partially in the shade. You can see part of me sunny, part of me's in the, mostly like blacked out, which that's fine. I don't care. You already know what I look like. I'm big and ugly. Now I did get my beard trimmed up, and I did get a haircut. You can't really tell probably me. Kick is out there. There you go. You can tell. I don't have that old wild man look, underpass hobo look no more. Now, I didn't go to the woods today because my mama called early this morning and was like, Doll's out in the woods with Luli, taking her for a walk. And I'm doing such and such at the house. When he gets back, I'll call you. We'll come get you. And we can move this great big carpet from my house to your house. I said, okay. And then she said, if you want a haircut, I'll give you a haircut as well. I said, goody, but I need one. So I got Junior up, and they came over, and we went over to their place, and got this big old rug. And then my oldest brother, he got killed some years ago, and my mom has a bunch of his stuff. And she kept the laptop of his because that's what she bought him when he went to law school. And let me see if I can scoot over. Right there is his computer tower that he had at his house. And she's like, I know you got a computer. And she goes, I know you got an extra one. She said, do you want his old tower just for, go through, get pieces, parts out of, whatever like that. And I told her, I said, well, what I'll do is one of the guys I know, he gets computers like that and kind of goes through them. And I'm going to see if he can get into it, if there's no password, and I'm going to give him a flash drive, and that way he can get all the pictures off that computer if there is any on there, and that way I can get the flash drive from him and give it to my mom. That way she can put it on the laptop and get some more pictures. And she said just make sure there's nothing inappropriate on there, because she knows my brother. My oldest brother was kind of like me. He has some pictures that would make a clergyman kind of blush sometimes. So but she is like, yeah, just make sure there's nothing like that on there. Anything else she'll take, but she don't want nothing like that. And so I'm gonna see about getting that tower sent over to him, and he can look into it and everything else and fiddle part with it. Now, who's this coming in? Oh, Mikey's home for a short time. But the thing of it is, it's like my kids are on fall break this week, which is a joke because they go to school 2 times a week. But it's fall break, so today is the day that I went to my mom's, got me a haircut. Junior got a haircut. We got all the rugs and stuff pulled out of her house into my place. And the reason why I got the rugs for, so that way I don't freeze my ass off in winter time with these plank floors. And yeah, I grew up with hardwood floors as a kid. They're miserable. They look nice and they're pretty, but unless you live super far down south where it doesn't get past 30-something degrees, you're fine. As soon as it gets past 30 degrees or even 35 degrees, you have a hardwood floor, man, it's miserable. Unless you've got socks, really thick socks and house shoes on, yeah, it's miserable. Because you get out of bed, and you put your feet on that cold ass hardwood floor, and it's turtle, and you're just locked up because it's so damn cold. It's like getting hit by a bolt of electricity. and that's why I prefer carpet over hardwood any day of the week. Carpet is a pain in the ass to keep clean, but if you don't have any pets and your kids aren't slobs and your family isn't slobs, then you shouldn't have any issues. But yeah, and the rug I got from my mom is 13 foot long, 9 foot wide. It's a great big ass rug, nice and thick. And the rug I have in the living room right now is basically, it's like a 7 by 5, like basically a 7 by 5, but it's like 5 foot 3 inches by 7.5 inches. Well, 7.5 foot, something like that. It's an oddball size rug, but it's like might as well say it's a 5 by 7. And it's nice. It's just that I want a little bit more padding around the room, and so I'm gonna go with that. And then I got another rug. It's a little bit bigger than a 5 by 7. I'm gonna stick in the living room, in the kitchen. Eat up some of that hardwood floor in there. It won't be completely covered, but you know, a good portion of it will be, which I'm not gonna complain. I'll enjoy it. And then I'm going to take the 5 by 7 that's in here and put it on the other side of the couch by my computer desk. That way I'll have, you know, carpeting by my computer desk area, so I can rub my toes across carpet besides rubbing my toes over a cold ass floor. But the joys of that is going to be today, since we spent a good portion of my day over there getting some of my brother's stuff and coming here getting the carpet and everything else. And Junior's off playing right now, and whenever the wife goes to work, we're going to start moving furniture and basically moving everything from this side of the room completely out of the way, so we can put the carpet down. Then we'll have to slide things, pick up things, and maneuver that way, which to me it'll be fine with me, because you know, I would much rather have carpeting down and be nice and snugly warm than have a pretty plank floor and freeze your ass off in the wintertime. All depends on where your priorities lie. And my priority is to make sure my ass stays nice and warm in the wintertime and not freezing my ass off. But it is what it is, one day at a time. And the rest of this week is going to be just like today. It's going to be beautiful. No rain chances. Cold in the morning, nice and warm in the afternoon, kind of like being out in the desert. But like I said, kids are on fall break, so probably I'm shooting for tomorrow. So I was shooting for today, but Mama called and kind of put a kink in my chain. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. Get up and we'll go and hit the woods and walk around and dig some root and look for some pawpaws. You know, everything will be fine. You know, I know I procrastinate. I know I just procrastinate. But sometimes procrastination is better than, you know, just going full steam ahead and going through with something. So I'm gonna cut this video, and you'll most likely see me again before the day's over, and if not, then you'll see me tomorrow with me carrying my tripod and the camera through the woods, me and Junior walking around, tagging trees, digging some stuff. You know, it'll be okay, but one day at a time. And I found something last night. I was watching a TV show, and there was a part of scripture, and the part of scripture I saw was John 5:15. There goes the Garvin boys that think they're drag racers. It's comical. But it's either John 5:15 or John 15:5. I can't remember exactly. I think it's 5:15. But look it up. Look it up on the computer, look it up in the good book. But yeah, that's it caught my eye. I was listening to it. I was listening to the form of it, and it made a lot of sense, and it kind of sunk in, and that's why I remember it for, because it sunk in enough to where it made me listen. So y'all have a good day. What's left of Monday. Be productive. Do something productive. I don't care if it's snapping beans or making leather breeches. Just be productive at something, and not sitting on your ass on a computer watching me on this video. That's not being productive. That's called being lazy. So I'll catch y'all later, and have a good day.